With works on the new Victoria Stadium in the pipeline, the race has been on to bring Europa Stadium up to UEFA Category 2 standards ahead of the new football season. Although the stadium received an exemption on capacity, offering around 770 seats instead of the required 3,000, all other criteria must be met.
Yeah, so obviously we started with the most visible piece of work that had to be done, which is a pitch to allow all the games to be played here. That's been in use for the Champions League and Europa League and Conference League qualifiers that have been played here by Lincoln, St Joseph's and Magpies so far. And then the second big bit of work, again, which is extremely visible, is the lighting infrastructure that we had to bring up to UEFA standards, which we've done in conjunction with UEFA's experts to be able to host our Nations League matches here in September. So the broadcasting of the games will be done from the lighthouse side facing the main stand, and obviously that affects how the lighting structure and infrastructure has to operate, and that's done with that perspective, and obviously to bring it up to UEFA's guidelines and needs for lighting in terms of these matches.
VAR continues to divide opinion among fans, players and pundits alike, but the video assistant referee is coming to the Europa Stadium.
Yeah, we've used it before in national team games. It's always controversial. Everyone likes to have their say on whether it's good, bad for football or whatever, but at national team competitive matches, VAR is in operation, and we will be using it here in the Nations League games.
Away from the pitch, the changing room facilities have been spruced up, and the tunnel leading out to the field has been given a fresh coat of paint in those all-important colours. However, there's still work to be done behind the scenes before the fans arrive for the first international match of the season.
Everything from ticketing to the bits behind the scenes that people perhaps don't see, so the dressing room facilities, medical facilities, doping control stations, media rooms, media seating, Wi-Fi and internet infrastructure in the stadium all had to be updated and upgraded, really. So those are the things that have been going on in the background whilst the physical works on the lighting and the pitch have been done to be able to get it ready for September.
And the new season begins with a line now drawn after this summer's Gibraltar Español controversy. This weekend saw the announcement that Spanish players Álvaro Morata and Rodri Hernández will not be appealing UEFA's ban against them and will miss their Nations League match against Serbia on the 5th of September.
Look, I mean, the decision was made. The players or players, if they want to engage in political commentary of that nature, know what they're going to get. From our perspective, we were extremely happy that our complaints were looked at instantly, dealt with, and the Spanish players were actually given a ban for what they did. So from that perspective, it shows how seriously and how importantly UEFA take these types of issues and how quickly they reacted and dealt with the complaints that we as an association put forward, and how promptly they dealt with the outcome to it.
So when will the works begin at the new Victoria Stadium?
From a health and safety perspective, you've seen all the cherry pickers and works that have been going around here, so it was impossible for us to kick off the league as we had planned to do initially up here. That will come back to Europa Point after the September international window, and once that international window is out the way, then we'll see some movement on what's happening at the Victoria Stadium.
The stage is almost set for Gibraltar's match against Andorra on the 4th of September. With the stadium upgrade almost complete, the players could do with a strong showing from home supporters. Tickets for the international friendlies are available on the GFA's website.